Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're not. So for today's video, I just have kind of a quick one. Well, I think it'll be quick anyway, I'm not sure how quick, but I just basically wanted to run through a new palette of mine. But yeah, I just recently put together a new Inglot palette. This is a 40 size palette, and I'm really happy with it. So I just wanted to talk through what shades I have in here on a video. So I first started with Inglot Shadows years and years ago when I went, I think it was to my first iMats, and I got a little 5 palette of some of their rainbow pans, which I still have and which are in this 40 palette. And then, if you didn't know, I worked at Inglot for a couple of years. So of course, while I was there, I built up my collection of Inglot shadows and Inglot products in general. And then since leaving Inglot, I've just kind of picked up shadows here and there to play around with them and to add to my collection. And I had a 20 palette. Well, it wasn't actually a 20 palette. It was the Flexi palette, which is like a blank Z palette of 20 shadows that I really liked and that I was using an awful lot in my own makeup and in my freelance kit, alongside other essential palettes. But I wanted to I had this idea in my head of doing the big size, the 40 size, and just having that as my mega main palette. Particularly for freelance, that I would just have this one main one that would have everything I need in it. And of course, Inglot have a freedom system where you can buy shadow pans and mix and match and make your own palettes, like many brands do now. But here in Ireland anyway, Inglot is definitely the most accessible. It's like growing really big here. And they're also a great price of €6 per pan, and if you're an artist you can get a pro card and get a discount on that. So basically what I did was I made like a numbers or Excel sheet and just kind of did a layout of what I wanted, because I'm quite a visual person, so I could see it, and then got the corresponding Inglot shades to see what I could make work. So there was a lot of playing around with that, and that went on for a long while. It was kind of something that I had just on my laptop for a long time, and eventually once I was happy with it, I placed an order for all the shadows that I needed to add to my collection. And even once I got them, there was still some manoeuvring around, because of course things look different in person and stuff. But now I have it laid out to where I'm happy with it, and I have been using it in freelance, and I haven't felt the need to reach into other palettes. So this is what it looks like. Obviously it has the top on it. All of the Inglot palettes are magnetic, so they have a slide off top. And I like the fact that you can see all the colours through it, but it's not totally like clear or like plastic or anything, so it still looks nice and clean, but I can see what's in there without opening it up. And another reason I love the Inglot palette packaging is because I can take off the top and just pop it underneath and it'll magnetically stick. And this is what I'm left with then. So it's really neat and tidy for my station for when I'm working from the studio, or if I'm doing call outs and stuff when I'm tight on space. It's really handy to have it like nice and neat, and there's not like a top folding over and taking up loads of space. That's something that I've talked about in other videos about other palettes and stuff, is I like if a palette's top can fold underneath it, or like this be removed and put underneath it for that specific reason. So that may or may not relate to you. So yeah, let's dive in here and talk about what shades I have, or just in general what colours I have, because this could be inspiration for you if you're looking to kind of build up some sort of palette, maybe from another brand, or even mixing and matching in like a Z palette or something. So let's talk colour. So this top row here is all matte, and it's pretty much all kind of warm neutrals. So this row gets used an awful lot by me on myself and in freelance. So I have a matte white, this is 373. I have a matte cream, this is 351. I have a matte light peach, this is 368. I have a darker and kind of warmer matte peach, and that's 314. I have a deep burnt orange, that's 335. I have this kind of, as Jacqueline Hill would say, a pukey brown colour, this is 300. I have this really deep warm brown, and this is 298. And then I have a matte black, and that's 391. So everything from stark white to matte black. Then this second row here is all shimmer, and it's mostly warm. So here I have this like creamy vanilla super bright highlight. This is 395, it's one of my favourites. This is like a taupe with kind of like a silvery shimmer to it. It's gorgeous on the lid, that's 154. I have a nice gold here, that's 155. This is like between a gold and a bronze, that's 43, another gorgeous colour. This is like a really true warm bronze, that is 606. This is a shimmery like reddened copper, that's 605. This is a lovely golden shimmered olive green, that's 433. And then finally at the end is a shimmery like kind of medium green, that's 418. So the next row then is mostly like pinks and purples with this one random green at the end, but it ties in with these two here. I did so many variations of switching around different rows and different a different layout, and that's kind of annoying, but it kind of works as well. So the first shade here is 361, and that's a matte, and it's like a light kind of corally melon. So it's similar to the peaches up here, but as I say, much more pinky, much more melony. Then 303, when it's right next to these pinky shades, it looks very, very warm. But actually when it's up next to these kind of orangey, really warm shades, it's more like what I kind of call a deep rose. It's a very hard colour to describe, but it's like a slightly warm, deep rosy colour. So it has those pink undertones and it is nice in like a rose gold eye. Then I have one of my favourite transition colours. This is 319. It's a matte baby pink. This is 296. It's a matte hot pink. This is 301 and that's like a deep red. Again, it's matte. This is 450 and it's like a shimmer cranberry. This is 308, another one of my favourites. It's a really deep purple, like a blackened purple. And then this colour I'm actually wearing on my eyes today, and I will have a tutorial coming using this palette on Friday. And that's 293 and it's a matte like khaki olive colour. So then the fourth row is moving into cool tones. And again, I have all my rainbow shades down here except this one, but that's okay because it's the only one of them that's not like a bright colour. So this one is 107R and it's 3 different shades of like a neutral brown. So I have my light brown, my medium brown and my deep brown. Then I have 337, which is a lovely cool tone transition colour. 363 is a nice matte kind of medium to light grey. So nice for cool toned eyes, silver eyes, grey eyes, that kind of thing. Then I have 2 silvers here. I have a light silver, which is 448, and a dark greyish silver, which is 444. Then I have a cool toned green in contrast to the warmer ones up here. This is 17 and it's a shimmer. And then I have 2 matte like teal colours. The lighter one is 338, the darker one is 340. So as you can see, the top 2 rows are more warm, the next 2 rows are more cool, and then we have our brights down at the end. So to start off, we have this pink shade here. So again, these all have light, medium, dark, and this one is 119R. Then this one is the only shimmer in the row, and they're much warmer shades of pink than this one, and that's 132R. Then I have some bright oranges in contrast to like a deepened burnt orange up here, and that's 108R. Then I have this yellow one. It's kind of hard to see under the lights, but it does go from light to dark there, and that's 103R. Then this one here has some greens, again much more bright and vivid than the kind of more neutrally ones up there, and that's 109R. Then I have some nice bright blues, and that's 105R. Then I have these deep navy blues, and that's 110R. And then these nice bright purples is 115R. So that is the entire palette. I'm really, really happy with it. Again, as I said, I'm really happy with how I'm using it as well. It's still relatively new for me, so I haven't gotten to use all the shades, but it's just one of those palettes that to me is very inspiring to look at. I can just see so many possibilities with it. So I'm really happy with how I managed to get all that into one palette, the more useful kind of neutral and warm and matte tones that I can use in nearly every eye, as well as those nice bright vivid colours that I can do really fun looks with. So yeah, I hope that was interesting or enjoyable or useful, maybe if you're looking to kind of create your own little custom palette, again, whether that be with Inglot shadows or with another brand, or if you were interested in buying some Inglot shadows and you didn't know where to start. These are some of my favourites, even though that is a huge list, but obviously you can pick and choose what you like from that. So yeah, as I said, I will have a tutorial for this eye look. It's not a full tutorial, it is just the eyes, which I'm really happy with, like a dark smoky khaki olive. And that will be coming on Friday. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like this kind of video and it helps out my channel an awful lot. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos from me, you can subscribe to my channel for free if you'd like to. So with all of that said, that is it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you on the next one. Bye.